EpicFu.
Hey, what's up guys? I'm Zadi and this is EpicFu. Man, there have been some serious meltdowns in Hollywood these past few months. Between writers still fighting and starving for a piece of the pie and young actors drugging it up and dying, Hollywood has found itself in a state of confused chaos. Take the confusion around the death of young Oscar-nominated actor Heath Ledger. 9 critical minutes were wasted when the person who found the body called the apartment owner 4 times before calling 911. What's the confusion? Then religious extremists picketed his memorial because he portrayed a gay cowboy. What the fuck? What do these people expect to get out of doing something like that? Confusion seems to be ballooning out of control. Out of control! Take Tom Cruise, for instance. He believes that Scientology is the authority of the mind.
We are the authorities on the mind.
This seems to confuse and anger the hell out of an anonymous group of hackers called Anonymous, who posted a video on YouTube declaring war against Scientology and threatening to dismantle it right from the web.
Anonymous has therefore decided that your organization should be destroyed.
They hacked into Scientology servers and extracted private documents and information. A new video promises an act of worldwide solidarity against Scientology on February 10th.
Anonymous invites you to take up the banner of free speech, of human rights, of family and freedom.
What do you think is right and wrong in this situation? Post a video response in this week's Campfire discussion on Mix. I'm really interested in where this is going to go. It seems more and more that we just want something to believe in, and perhaps traveling into space is that first step. And one person at the forefront of that quest is Richard Branson, who just unveiled Virgin Galactic's first suborbital commercial spacecraft. It's 60% complete and carries 6 passengers for $200,000 each. More than 200 people have already paid up. That's $30 million. That's $30 million. And if you can't afford to fly to space, maybe you can hold out for the Google car. That's why they say Google car. Josh Finn pointed us to this concept for Web 2.0 on wheels. A car using a Stirling engine would take energy from the power grid to recharge and give it back when the grid is under demand. And Google would manage the massive amounts of data needed to run this new kind of energy network. Google would manage all the data, all the power, all the energy. Sometimes it just makes you want a 404, you know what I mean? But not before we check out some Milk. Milk is an artist with incredible illustration skills. She blends pop subjects with subversive imagery using beautiful draftsmanship.
Hey Zadi, Eric Beck here reporting from the Sundance Film Festival. We got a chance to talk to Moby and thought you guys would be interested, so check it out.
For like young filmmakers and young musical artists out there, that are just starting out, is there any advice you would give to them?
One of the nice things now is that the barriers to entry to making a movie or making music are really low. You could make a feature film for $50.
Flash that butter and go, jittery zeitgeist with a by the watering hole, water patrol, water we the heart, how could be your suddenly not enough young and as long for the water wing, colorfully bold, a poacher at a mulch like I'm a put a post at a soldier and bolt. Sign of the time we elapse when a primate climb up a spine and attach. For an eye but a bug like swamps and vines to get a rise out of frogs and flies. So when a dog bites hog type price, what a cost to life, the mouse water on a fork and knife.
Did I read you as far as I can tell you only all the way?
When you're part of a movement that exists to oppose another, it's not hard to lose track of your moral compass. You might have such a strong passion for what you believe that you may unwittingly give the other side ammunition against you. So the Fu of the Week is served by Andreas Heldahl Lund. He founded Operation Clambake, a nonprofit organization dedicated to exposing the Church of Scientology as what they believe is a cult. But the Fu isn't for Operation Clambake. When Anonymous launched denial of service attacks against the Scientology sites, Andreas issued a statement criticizing the attacks. He felt that Anonymous was giving the church ammunition and that the church should have the same right to freedom of speech that he accuses them of suppressing in others. It takes guts to defend your enemy. Okay, so in last week's Campfire discussion, we talked about whether tolerance fatigue and race will be a factor in the U.S. presidential election.
But I believe that a lot of people, once they get there and look at the ballot, they're probably going to change their mind.
I think that this group is so undecided that it could be just the last person or banner that they see that makes up their mind.
I do think that there's a lot of people who aren't being 100% honest with the pollsters who are collecting the data.
Most of you seem to think that race shouldn't be a factor, only qualifications. but it's a fact of life, so we'll deal with it. Mix member Chip Whitehouse made a very cool digital speed painting from a photo of me. He's done a bunch more, so check out his videos on his YouTube page. And Michael John took the discussion thread around everyone's location in the world and created a Google Maps mashup based on the location that people volunteered. Thanks, Michael. Add your location to the map by posting in the thread. Okay, time to run, but remember to post your video to the Campfire discussion on Mix, and we'll see you there.
Robots don't got no driver's license, so we gotta get fake IDs. Robots don't got no driver's license, so we gotta get fake IDs.